The Greek text underlying the King James Bible that was originally written is called a Textus Receptus. Okay? And we have about 5,200 manuscripts extant today.
Wrong. The Textus Receptus is the 5 printed published editions of Erasmus, one of Stephanus, Robert Estienne, and one of Beza, and the Old Testament Hebrew was Bomberg, I believe. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right or not. So we've got a total, say, let's give them 12 that the King James was translated from. In Gale's mathematics, the numeral 12, or the number 12, is equal to the number 5,200. This is bogus mathematics. Next point.
And 99% of those agree with the King James Bible.
Oh, come on, wrong. No two manuscripts agree with each other. No two manuscripts agree with any particular Bible translation at all, ever. I'm plowing through this quickly to get to the funniest part of this, but she's making so many mistakes, it's going to take longer than I wanted it to.
That's why it's called the Textus Receptus. It just simply means the text received by all. It's the Greek text that has been used in the church throughout the 2,000 years since Jesus Christ has been here.
Oh, hurry up, will you? The Latin Vulgate wasn't written in Greek. The Latin Vulgate was written in Latin, translated from the Greek by Jerome. But, no, it's not Textus Receptus either. Never mind, let's just move on.
And when we read in Revelation where it says, "Here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 666." Okay, now the Textus Receptus has 3 letters representing 666 in the Greek text. Okay, now this represents 600, this represents 60, and this represents 6. In the Greek language, they had a system wherein Greek letters represented numbers. Okay, very much like Latin numerals. All right. Now, when we look at the very first letter, the first letter is abbreviation for Christ in Greek. You will see that very often in Roman Catholic churches where they have like a P with an X through it.
Hurry up, will you? I want to get to the funny bit. Nomina Sacra, the abbreviation for Christ would be Chi Sigma, so it's like in English it would look like an X followed by a capital S, but it doesn't. It's almost like a capital E bent out of shape. The S, the Greek capital letter for the letter S. Okay, so XS is Christ. Sorry, I got that wrong. X, yeah, I got that right. XS is Christ. X would never by itself, or the sigma. You what? Yeah, chi. She's saying chi. Okay, well, chi would never represent Christ as a symbol on its own in the Greek language ever. But anyway, it gets funnier. Let's get to the funny bit.
The second letter would symbolize Christ for the Latin-speaking people, because X is the 21st letter of the Latin alphabet and represents the phonetic value of KS.
None of that's true in any universe. Not even under a microscope. Weird, man. Benedictus Isus Christus, veros Deus et versus homo. I hope I got that right. Blessed be Jesus Christ, true God and true man. So the Latin-speaking people would recognize Isus Christus as Jesus Christ, not some Greek letter of the alphabet. It doesn't make sense, but I mean, it gets weirder from here. This is coming up to the good bit.
So to Latin-speaking people, that sound would represent Christ. Okay? And then when we look at the sigma, which is this letter right here, it corresponds to the Hebrew Samak, which is the 15th letter of the Hebrew alphabet, and that most nearly expresses X.
What? Okay, a Greek letter using acrostic algebra, I presume, becoming a Hebrew letter, and that one Hebrew letter represents Christ. No, not buying any of that. But anyway, here comes the kicker.